Are you ready to create a life you crave? Let's spin that doom loop of negativity into an upward success cycle and start living lucky. Good morning! I'm Gianna.
I'm Jason.
And we are living lucky.
Happy hump day.
Woohoo! I just had an insight. I don't know if I told you this.
I just got in from outside.
I had an insight this morning. I was listening to my meditation, and he says to me, Paul McKenna, that's the hypnosis I did this morning, and he says, "Are you your ultimate self today?"
Nice.
Right? Because some days we wake up and we're like, it's time to make the donuts. Good morning, Sheila. How are you,
Sheila,
my
Patrick.
friend? So,
are you your ultimate self today?
Are you your ultimate self?
Hell yeah.
Patrick, are you your ultimate self today? I'm just asking. And I have this little insight, like, you know what? If I'm going to be my ultimate self, I need to look the part. I need to feel the part. I need to be sassy and vibrant and awesome. Let your inner awesome fly.
Get the crud out. Get the rust off the joints. Like,
Woo!
just get out there and get your swagger on.
You know, I once read that if you put WD-40 on your
It's
joints.
true.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Have you tried it?
I have. Papa taught me that.
I heard that if you rub WD-40, you know, like what I use for my wheelchair to
And
get
what I use on my bicycle
the
chain.
rust out, if you actually put that on your joints, it will help make
There
them
are
a little
438 uses for WD-40.
smoother. That's just crazy.
Well, it's true.
Uh,
It's crazy,
I'll have to Google
but it's
that
true.
one.
When you get lost between the moon and...
Oh, take it away, Jason. Good morning, Andy, Patty, Julyn, Denise,
Denise, welcome
Marilyn. Okay, so we have come to the conclusion in our life that if we ask ourselves better questions, all of a sudden we have a better quality of life.
Absolutely.
And here's the science behind it. You ask yourself better questions, you start having better thoughts. When you have better thoughts, you have better feelings. When you feel better, you show up better. You get outside your comfort zone. You have a little more confidence. You have a higher vibration, which in turn attracts people who are also on that higher vibration. And therefore, you're in proximity of greatness.
And you create better results.
You're creating your own luck.
And
It is no accident that we named our company Living Lucky, because we believe that every day we feel lucky. We feel lucky, and when you feel lucky, you act extraordinary. You show up as your ultimate self.
And I wake up every morning feeling lucky.
You do.
Yeah.
I mean, you are lucky.
I
Look,
am
you're
lucky.
married to me.
Hello.
Good morning, Kimberly. Okay, so Jason has a few questions that he is going to ask us this morning, and I would love all of your participation because we really want to know what you think. Because the more insight you have, the more insight we have.
And I printed these out because everyone knows that I've been working on getting comfortable remembering things and trying to have a conversation and look at the camera. So the first question is, are you waking up in the morning ready to take on the day?
That's so funny because I was just talking about being my ultimate self.
And I was just talking about waking up feeling lucky. Like, because Papa always said, like, every time Papa got up, like, I didn't have to set any alarms or anything. I didn't have to wonder when Papa got out of bed.
Yes.
Because every time he got up, it was this echoing boom through the house that said, "Boy, do I have enthusiasm."
He was living out loud, right?
And I would be like, and it got this energy in me. And I was like, all right, Papa's up. It's time to go build a treehouse, or it's time to go work in the garden, or it's time to go do something.
You got excited.
Yes.
You heard Papa get up, and it was almost like, it
It was. And I don't...
It's like the Lion King.
And sometimes it was really, really hard work. And like, I would be so excited to do it for the first 30 minutes or an hour. And then I'd be like, this is a lot of
It's
hard
hard to
work.
make a tree house.
And he may not have even done that when I wasn't there. But in my mind, that was how he approached every single day.
Jason and I, we were hired to speak at this It was a summit, and the theme was living out loud. And the lady that was putting it on, she even said the reason we named it Living Out Loud was because we look at you and Jason, and we see
almost
living
forgot
out
my
loud.
name.
I almost said you and Jana, and then I thought, no, it's you and Jason. Anyway, so when you just told that story about Papa, he was living out loud.
He was. So answer this question. Are you waking up in the morning ready to take on the day? And if yes or no, is there a way you could do that better?
All right, I'm gonna share a few of your comments. So here we go. Kimberly says, "Yes, I live for my early morning routine." Me too, Kimberly. Currently a little thrown off due to sickness, but eager to get back into it soon. I hope you're feeling better, and I hope your baby is doing well as well.
Awesome. And then Andy says, I try to after a cup of coffee. And that's one of the reasons we show up day after day at 6:55 is because we hope that people will join us every day just so they can start the day with a little bit of enthusiasm, a little bit of excitement, and some positivity. Because when we
the
get
way
up,
you start your day is the way you finish your day. The whole, it's almost like you're setting the tone, setting the barometer. All right, what's your next question?
Next
Jason?
question. Are you proud of yourself before you fall asleep?
Oh.
So do you go to sleep with a feeling of pride or a smile on your face? Or do you go to sleep with a feeling of worry or dread or I didn't accomplish enough today?
Oh, don't even say that thought out loud. Don't even say it out loud, right? That is, I just had an aha moment because the way I go to bed, I need to start being a little more proud of myself. I need to start celebrating my wins throughout the day. And it really is focus. Where do you choose to focus? Do you choose on what you did right today? Or is there that little voice in your head that you listen to that says, oh, you could have done this and you could have done that and you shouldn't have said that. And oh my gosh, I can't believe you took a nap in the middle of the day. And I mean, that voice we need to just squash and we need to say, you know what? This is what I did do. And I am so proud. I am so proud of me.
That's one of the reasons I like my nighttime gratitude routine where I do 3 things of gratitude at night and then 2 things in the morning because it kind of primes myself for that. Being grateful, being proud, and just having that feeling of things are good.
Yeah.
And then waking up knowing that things are good.
Sheila says, I'm good with myself. I'm not sure it's called pride.
Well, so we're not looking at like the biblical pride where that's like don't be proud or boastful, but just feeling that sense of accomplishment, feeling that sense
Celebrating yourself.
like heart fulfilled, like a full heart.
All right, give us your next one.
Next
These
question.
are good, right?
If your body could talk, not your mouth, but your body, what would it say to you?
Let me hear
To
my
your
body talk. My body talk. Let me hear.
All right, Olivia.
You are my Danny Zuko. I will
Well,
say
thank
that. All right, if my body could talk, what would it say to me or to the world?
What would it say to you? Because like my body sometimes would say, "Hey, we need to go move. Like get up. Let's get out of the
true.
chair. Let's get away from the screen for a little while.
That is true.
I want to move."
Yeah, my body would probably be saying that too. I need to start lifting weights.
And sometimes my body would say, "Hey, can we just go get horizontal?"
But you know what? Back to focusing on what we're not doing. My body would also say, Jana, I really appreciate how you've been feeding me lately,
Right.
and how you've been eating a lot of vegetables, even though sometimes I have to plug my nose. Sheila knows what I'm talking about. Her daughter Amanda came over one day and we said, hey, try one of our green smoothies. And we thought, she's going to love this. And I thought she was going to puke in front of us.
Because the question we ask, so when we talk about the quality of question
Yes.
we ask, defines the quality of your life. So we just asked, do you like smoothies? And her definition of smoothie was different than our definition
Her
of smoothie.
definition of smoothie maybe included a little ice cream.
And strawberry, or just strawberries, fruit, that like
A fruit
the
smoothie.
sweeter type of smoothie. And ours was
Yes.
like the bittery, greenish.
Ours was kale and spinach.
Kale, spinach, cucumber, avocado, celery. So
All right, what's your next question?
next question is, what could someone close to you say that would make you feel more seen?
It is so ironic that you were asking that question, because this morning I got an email and it just said, "What's your story? Gianna, what's your story?" And for some reason, when I read that question, it made me feel like I was being seen. It made me feel like somebody was interested. It made me feel like I was being heard and that I was making an impact in some way.
Well, so often we're in these relationships,
Yes.
and we start believing that we see the people around us, and we start thinking that we're saying the right things. Like even with us,
Yeah.
I think I'm doing all these things that are filling you up and giving you everything that you need, and I'm missing the one or two words or the one or two phrases that could really just go that extra mile or really mean the world to you. And I'm just missing
Or
them.
could give you a pleasurable moment.
Right. And all
Let's just be real.
And really all I want in this moment is to make the most of it, to make it as impactful as possible. And I want those words because that's the meaning, that's everything about the connection.
You
And
know
I'm
what?
just missing it.
Yeah, you just made me think for a second. It really is, how do we make other people feel? And in fact, I am starting to think that that is the secret to life. It's how we feel. How we feel. And it goes back to, even we were talking at the beginning, are you waking up in the morning as your ultimate self? Well, do you feel good? Do you feel alert? Do you feel like you are unstoppable? When you feel these things, when you feel lucky, fortunate, blessed, grateful, chosen, when you feel those things, you start having better thoughts, and the better thoughts results in better actions, and better actions results in a better reality. We ask better questions, we get a better quality of life. Hey, this was really fun. I can't wait to hear the answers that you guys put in here. Drink more. Kimberly says drink more water, move your body. That's what her body is telling her. So I'm going to hold you accountable, Kimberly. Let's see some others here. Sandra's joined us. Good morning, Sandra. We're asking, if your body could talk, what would it say to you? Because really, our body is talking to us all the time. It's just whether or not we are in rapport and we are aware, listening to all of the clues.
Yeah, and I don't have a chance to actually see all the answers in here, but if you go back and watch this again, think about some of the answers to these, because I would love to just kind of connect with you and see what your answers are to some of these, because these are very impactful questions for me, just to kind of touch base with myself every now and then and say, how am I doing life, and am I just checking in?
Sheila says, I love it when someone compliments my teaching style. And that is good insight for all of us. If you have a child that has a teacher, or even a teacher of your past, or maybe a teacher now, reach out and say, hey.
Or a friend that's taught you something.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm learning from you. And I'm learning from all of you. So I am going to stop there, as I've been leaning over for... This is my sign. Let's cut it off.
Lean into it.
All right, guys. This was fun.
Tomorrow.
Happy hump day. Bye-bye.
Stay lucky.
If the idea of living lucky appeals to you, visit us at startlivinglucky.com.